The Age of Enlightenment occurred between 715 and 1789. Europe influenced the United States to become more advanced in human nature, society, and religion. Desires for sciences and knowledge increased. Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, John Adams, and Thomas Paine were key contributors to this new idea of science. John Locke claimed that people are free to create, alter, or abolish governments by their own rules. The Declaration of Independence was looked upon in the Age of Enlightenment. This was the new age for government and science. The political influence by the Age of Enlightenment. Liberty, democracy, republicanism, and religious tolerance were influenced by the Age of Enlightenment. These new appeals created desires of deism. John Locke's and Republicans' efforts were put together to create the U.S. Republic system.
The Age of Enlightenment religion. Enlightenment thinkers reacted against authoritarianism, which was a way to describe a way of governing that values order or control personal freedom, and the irrationality of established churches. Voltaire depicted organized Christianity as a tool of tyrants and oppressors as being used to defend monarchism. Christianity was seen as a hostile to the progress of science, but they did not think that it was an acceptable religion. The acceptable religion was deism. Deism is a philosophical belief based on reason rather than religious revelation. Deism greatly influenced many intelligent and important 18th century Americans such as John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Paine, and Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Paine created the Age of Reason in France around the 1970s, and it was shining light on the principles of deism and enlightenment and how it would establish faith. James Madison made religion on the Bill of Rights in the First Amendment, saying that anyone can have freedom of religion.
John Locke was an English philosopher that influenced the Declaration of Independence with his beliefs for more rights to the people. He often said life, liberty, and property was something that everybody deserved. This was changed to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness by Thomas Jefferson and put into our Declaration of Independence. He had many other writings that inspired other philosophers such as Voltaire and Rousseau. Adam Smith was a Scottish philosopher that came up with the base for our economic system today. He is commonly known as the father of modern economics and has impacted capitalism and trade. He believed in the invisible hand, which was a force that guided the free market in order to make everything a little bit better and lead to economic prosperity.
Thomas Paine was influenced by Locke's ideals, and at the start of the Revolutionary War, Paine took these ideals to paper when he wrote Common Sense, a pamphlet urging colonials to overthrow the British rule. In turn, Paine influenced the government through doing this. Common Sense called for independence and a balance of monarchy, aristocracy, and democracy. However, Paine just wanted democracy. From looking at the English government, Montesquieu liked the idea of power being split evenly between the king, Parliament, and the English courts. Montesquieu believed that the best government is split evenly among three powers and that each power should limit the power of the other two. This idea was known as separation of powers and is the basis of our Constitution. It is what created the three branches of government that we have today, known as the legislative, that was derived from Parliament, the judicial, that was derived from the English courts, and our executive branch, which was derived from the king.